Okay, we are in position. We're in position. And we'll set up some equipment for the experiment.
Right here.
Running a little low on time, but hopefully we'll be ready by 9 o'clock. I probably won't be able to have some things in place, but I'll see if I can at least get the FLIR up and running and the sound playing here shortly. Okay. We're just gonna be still. We'll just keep playing it for like maybe 20 minutes. We'll just keep doing that. It just stopped. Okay, let's see. It was not at the end of the track either, it just stopped. Okay, you're on your phone. Okay, you touched your phone, okay. Are you doing anything with it?
No.
Because this will pick up any type of radio frequency. That's okay.
Okay.
That's all right, you can touch your phone, just let me know you're touching. That way I won't think it's running on its own.
No, I'm just trying to.
All right. We were a tad bit late coming out. We had a problem on the trail. Lost the thermocell. So I don't want the thermocell, prematurely or whatever, setting the woods on fire. So we went back and looked for it and stayed on the path. And
Crazy. It's just crazy.
yeah, stayed on the path. And I kid you not, I'm not joking at all in the least bit. The path's not that wide. Went all the way back to where we were, to where we turned them on at. That's where we last saw the thermocells. And then I just said, okay, guys, all right, enough playing games. All right, so if you took it, bring it back. They can start fire. And so I just started talking to the woods around me, and I said, bring it back. Don't play no games, guys. Bring it back. And I tell Joey, I'm like, all right, hey, this is the starting point. I'm fixing to head back. I haven't found it, but I'm telling them to let me find it. Sure enough, I started walking back, probably no more than maybe 15 more feet from where I was, and it was right there in the middle of the trail, right there. And I was like, there's no way I could have not seen it, because it was the blue side facing up. And So that's why we were a little bit delayed getting out there, is we had to backtrack and go back there and look for that. And I was by myself. I didn't film it, you know, because it's just par for the course for me out here. And so I told Joey to stand, you know, you be a marker because it's getting very dense out here. And so Joey went with me. So yes, to a skeptic would say, well, you didn't, you know, you stepped over it or you didn't find it, you know, you didn't see it or whatever. But I'm like, nah. The blue thermocell, because there's a fresh pad in the middle of the trail. The trail was a little bypass trail. The trail is only 3 feet wide. Yeah, that looks like maybe I don't want it to be a recluse. And then I find it. So that's why we're a little bit late from starting it. So we're going to sit out here and do the experiments a little bit longer. And so that's kind of sort of what happened. And so we were delayed in getting the we were a little bit delayed in getting the tube up. So the tube is up and the tube has some contents in it. All right. So
How often does that signal come out?
it's played on my phone. It's recorded on my phone. Okay, it's the 1.6 gigahertz sound wave, the pressure sound wave that was recorded from Skinwalker Ranch.
Right.
And the 1.6 gigahertz, it's significant because they also found it and discovered it on Bradshaw Ranch also. They detected it on Bradshaw Ranch also. So I'm incorporating that obviously into our work also, because we've had a lot of radio frequency things and crazy things go on out here with radio frequency, and so it would be logical to just film myself while I'm talking. It'd be logical to go ahead and do that. So I'm saying,
Right.
and there is a significance behind the 1.6 gigahertz sound wave. If everybody knows anything about the golden ratio, you know, man over the years obviously, you know, invented mathematics and started realizing that mathematics could do work for, you know, them.
Right.
So the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, everything like that, it's a ratio of 1 to 1.6 when you do the math. So you have to go YouTube it and look at it. It's too in depth for me to be able to explain everything to you now. But lo and behold, the Fibonacci sequence that they use in marketing and everything like that is 1.6 as well. And this frequency is 1.6 gigahertz frequency.
Don't you find it kind of weird that that's 1.6?
Yeah.
The ranch is 1.6.
Yes.
That,
It makes sense. It makes sense because so what you do is you go YouTube and the golden ratio. All right.
Right.
This is in nature. The golden ratio of 1 to 1.6 is in our mind. It's in the shape of our ears. It's in our mouths. It's in the structure of our bodies. It's found in nature, all over the place in nature. The examples they give is sunflowers. But what I'll just tell you to do is that if you're in doubt of this, and if you think this is some kind of hokey pokey mystical things, I would tell you to do this. If you know nothing about it, I would tell you get a piece of paper out and an ink pen, all right, pencil, whatever you have. Take a piece of paper out, and I would want you to look at the piece of paper, and I want you to draw a rectangle. Just a rectangle.
Yep.
It went up to 4 just now, but you're filming. Draw a rectangle on this piece of paper, and look at the rectangle. I guarantee you, when you look at it and analyze it, you will probably have drawn a box of the golden ratio. meaning, if you were to take one segment, okay, if you took that box and cut it in half, you would find out that it would be the other separate box would be 1.6. So look at that.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so just do that, just an experiment right there. It's found in all kind of things. Your ear, it's found in music, all kind of things. So it's kind of natural that this would be found on these high phenomena places that a lot of stuff happens. So, you know, is it ancient? Yeah, maybe there's something ancient to it.
Possible.
So research that. Do your own homework and research that is what I would subscribe to people to do and learn about it. So it's not just fairy tales and myths and hocus pocus.
Right.
There is some scientific, logical explanation to some of these things. And so we're cooling down right now, and so we're gonna be playing the frequency some more, and so we'll see what happens. We just want to announce that we're here, and maybe this sound wave will do something. We don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have not touched my phone yet. I'm not touching the phone yet.
What's it reading?
4.2.
That's a little high, huh?
I haven't touched anything yet. 6, 8. I thought it was 8.
Wow. So that's a pretty good.
Take your phone and make sure it's off. Make sure the
You want me to
okay,
turn
just
it
leave it
completely
there.
off?
Leave it there. Yeah, don't touch it no more. All right, that's good. Maybe it was because you had your camera turned on. I don't know. But we're asking the viewers to do an experiment right now by playing the sequence.
Right.
And so we're asking everybody to play the sequence because maybe, who knows, in this great world of us, that how things behave, maybe something can come to the area and we can actually document it. I know it sounds very far-fetched and far-reached, but believe me, people, when I'm telling you that it's not too far-fetched. Also, and we have a FLIR on us as well, way back over there. Okay, and the FLIR is to film us. 1.0. Okay, you put your phone away just now.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be better if I just turned it off.
No, it's okay. You can leave it. You can leave it running. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that is one method. All right, we need to rule out Bluetooth because the meter will pick up
Right.
radio frequency. So I'll take my phone. I'll do it again. All right. I'll take my phone and move it away from us. I'll put the phone over there by the FLIR and I'll play it again, and then we'll see if the meter does anything different. Okay.
What did you say that would cost you?
Oh, they're like $160, $170.
They're all
Yep.
in that price range.
Okay, so I'm coming over here. So let's just take this and okay, so the meter did pretty good, so that was probably more than likely the Bluetooth affecting the meter, because that's a wireless speaker. That's not Bluetooth. I'm not touching my phone at the moment. No hands. I'm not touching my phone. Phone's way over there.
What reading is where it starts getting strange?
Yeah, when we start getting
Around the
readings over 10,
over 10.
yeah,
Highly unusual.
that's pretty strong. And the Geiger counter so far is not showing anything either. So, so we'll just go wait it out a little longer and see what happens. Okay.
Let's look for peepers. Yeah, from trees.
Well, I haven't got the EBGBs yet. To me, it feels a little quiet, but that doesn't mean anything.
Back there.
You have to keep coming back to your areas over and over again, and you have to entertain these things. You have to entertain them,
That's what
and
we
then
used to.
then stuff will start happening around you as you start frequenting the area.
So they know you.
I don't have any doubt that they know me, and what I mean by they, I don't know who they are. I don't know. I don't know. Only I know is you can get touched out here. You can get shoved out here. You can have stuff thrown at you out here. We have seen peakers. We have seen tucking ducks. We have smelled things. We've had, I said thrown.
Can you tell if
The
like,
smorgasbord has happened out here.
like, can you tell if like if you get touched or something like that?
Yeah,
If it's evil.
yeah.
Just a
No,
trickster?
no. I haven't felt like it was evil whenever I did get touched. It feels like it doesn't feel like something distinguished, like finger. It doesn't feel like fingertips. It feels literally like it's a. It doesn't feel solid like a hand. It feels something more like a force.
Almost like it's passing in.
It's like a force. It's like a force hits you, but you could. I don't know. I can describe it if I thought about it a little bit more in detail.
Yeah.
My sister said she's had her stuff yanked, ponytail's been yanked, and I've had my monopod shoved.
Wow.
I've had my monopod shoved so far forward that the camera started to go out of my hand.
That was in your hand.
Yeah, it was in my hand. So they came up behind me, whatever it was, and hit the monopod from the rear and shoved it so far forward. Now I'll give you a demonstration what it felt like. Yeah,
You felt the force in it.
I had to clamp on the camera because the camera was fixing to come out of my hand. So, yeah, it's. But Beata had it happen to her out here too, up on the trail. She was last in line.
Yeah, that's gotta freak you out. Something pulling your hair.
All right, I haven't introduced Joey. This is Joey. So what do you think so far?
Pretty cool. I like experiments. I don't do many of them, but this is really cool.
Yep, it's your first
we're
time
back
out
in-
here, huh? First
Yeah.
time in this area.
We've already had something strange happen to us.
Yep, it can come and go, and it can come real quick, and it can just all of a sudden everything just shut off. Nothing else happening.
I can't believe you walked right over it, supposedly.
Supposedly, I walked right over that. Yeah,
Then you turn around, it's right there in the
and
middle of the
after
trail.
I started asking for the games to stop
That's
being
ju-
played,
That's just crazy.
you know, or show me where it is, or
And they did.
and it was right there. But literally, I didn't have to walk no more than maybe 15 feet from where I started saying, "All right, guys, knock it off. Come on."
Unbelievable.
Those things that can start a fire, I don't want to fire, and then was right. I'm literally telling you, like it was if it was between those two trees, right there between those two trees, it was like right there in the middle of it, just not far from where I was, and I had just walked over that, and so, you know, the skeptic would say, "You missed it.
Exactly.
You walked right over it, or you're lying." Okay, they're saying you're embellishing the story, or you're lying. I've been out in this area 100 times, people. If I had to say a number, a little less, a little more. I don't have any reason to embellish anything. It is what it is. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If I can't get it on camera, then I don't get it on camera. And that's just how you roll.
Well, thank you guys for giving me back my Thermacell.
I don't know if it was my eyeballs.
Think so.
I don't know if it was my eyeballs, but this is only like 2 feet off the ground. It was like,
Possible peeper.
no, it was like I saw something like do like that. You see how the camera's going like this, like it's like that in the camera? It was doing that right over there. So I don't know if it was my eyeballs
I've
wiggling.
seen it too.
I don't know if it was my eyeballs wiggling, but it was like a little bit off the top of the ground back. Past that tree. There's a tree right there, and just past that tree behind it is where it was at. And I didn't get it on camera, guys, but I'm just saying I'm just saying point in my observations. To hang up the experiment, and we'll put some cameras on it too. So before we leave, we'll put some cameras on it. But so let's play the thing some more. Okay, I guess that was over quick. You kind of get into the groove. It's kind of a loopy groove.
It's a strange signal.
Actually, I want to say it was only like those are like 2 second loops. There's like 7 or 8 of them in a block in a chunk,
Yeah.
and then I just looped that. So that's why it has a rhythm to it. But the actual signal you heard on TV was that.
Yeah.
That's the actual what it sounded like.
Did you just get that sound off a line or something? Offline?
Took it right off the television show.
Oh, a television show.
Right off the television show, because I don't think they're going to frequently give that away, because I don't think they're going to feel like they're responsible if something goes bad for somebody out there.
So you got it straight from the ranch, huh?
I got it straight off the television show, right off the ranch. Yeah. So